Set.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me, as always, are my two fantastic co-hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, fellas?
I'm just a co-host in a way.
Hey, everybody. Enjoy the show.
How do you follow
we're going to mail that
like
one in, ain't we? When he said co-host, I was thinking like hostess.
Hostess
Little,
with the
little
mostest?
Debbie treats.
I ain't bringing you no damn food, so don't you be thinking I'm going to get
Oh,
up
here we
and
go
get you
again.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So where'd you guys go this week? Anywhere good?
I don't know. When is this? What's the date? Show? I know
You get stuck there for a second?
No, he's thinking.
Forgot where you went?
He didn't do our intro of get on the website.
Because this is
check
one
us
from the
out.
quiver. I can't
Yes,
do that.
I know. I didn't ask that. I want where, get from, who, and why. And so, guys, if you get a chance, jump on Three Fat Trucker. You know, you can find us on all the socials. Check us out. Get on YouTube. Make fun of us.
I
Send
don't know
us some
about all the
nasty
socials,
emails.
but yeah.
I
If
don't
you-
think there's many we're not on.
Well, I don't look at anything except.
You don't look at none of them, so you are the least person to even.
I
be
mean,
talking here.
admit. Well, my point is, if you want to put something out there that's you're going to get response, then it's really just the Facebook.
Facebook,
I think-
TikTok,
The TikTok.
Instagram.
We just started a new TikTok page because our TikTok director of operations lost the password to the TikTok account.
Oh, I found it and I sent it to him to sign in.
Yeah, he denies all of that. So
I can't find it. I can't get in.
you already know. But we got a new one. So I got to get the link.
I'll have
for
to
that.
forward everything to you that's all, the content then.
No,
I,
you can get in and you do it yourself.
Yeah, we should all be able to.
I know
sign
it was
into that.
weird when I seen something that says Three Fat Truckers likes Three Fat Truckers.
You know, I like myself.
I'm like, I
several
remember
times
doing
a
that.
day.
Oh wait,
Why is
Dave's
that so
playing.
strange?
Dave did it. Yeah. As always, it's Dave's fault.
Did you know that there's a truck driver championships in Alabama?
Really?
It says right here on
Yeah.
Talk CDL. I don't want to click on it because it's going to take me down a rabbit hole. I know it.
You're fighting
Bill,
it.
come on. I know you want to say something.
You're
I was going to
fighting
say,
it.
yeah.
You're like biting your tongue. Well, you ain't got no teeth, but you're biting your tongue somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's drivers only though, Steve. You have to actually have
And?
a CDL.
Ooh, we're in good
Don't you
shape
remember
now.
they were selling them in
we-
Chicago for years?
Oak Grove Village. I'll never forget. I think I was
Yeah.
back in '96.
Oh, that was a big bust, man.
What
The
you
thing
got
is-
there, Dave?
They had that story, but they never had a story about them revoking any. Did they?
And
No.
now the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Our producer just showed up, so
Oh, did he know?
yes.
Is he cooking?
No, he brought me a nice iced tea.
Ooh,
Well, that's nice of him.
I know it.
Did you bring enough for the whole class?
Yes, there is enough for the whole class.
I'll
It's
be
24
gosh
pack.
darn.
And I know I don't have 24 friends, so I got more than enough.
You better check that. You better check that Facebook page again, my friend.
Do I got
You
more than
got
24?
way more than 24.
Well, I got likes and acquaintances. They ain't friends. Ain't none of them come
Likes
over
and
here.
acquaintances.
I ain't nobody come over here and brought me
It's
a
his
damn
work wife.
cheeseburger.
Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, my
that's
Saturday
Well,
wife's here. It's
is
Saturday.
he standing right there?
No, he went back out to get another one. He's in the
Ask
garage.
him what he's doing now with all his free time, besides
he got
being
a
on
job.
Facebook.
He got
Oh,
a
did
job.
he?
Yes. He had a big
Bring him
week.
on. We need to talk to him.
He had a big week this week, Steve. He's complaining. He's
Welcome to
tired.
Walmart.
He worked 19 hours this week, and he's about ready to pass out.
19 hours.
19 hours. Big week.
Was he touching anybody?
I don't know, but when I guess you go from nothing to
no
19
women there,
hours.
is there?
No, not maybe a deer or a fawn. That's close to the
Oh, is he mowing at the park?
Yeah, he's mowing grass. He's
Oh,
a
is he?
grass mower.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Is he using your mower?
No, they bought him a brand new mower for it.
Where's he mowing?
Well, I
Church
can't say
or-
that. No.
Oh.
It's a residential.
Oh, okay.
But he's out there, like Bill would say, on the west side of town. The big.
So
the big,
does he have one of them big
Yeah, he
Amish
has one
brim
of them.
hats? Keep sun off him so he don't get
But
burned.
he don't wear it because he can't wear he wears his headphones to listen to the radio, so he wears a ball cap now.
You know what I noticed they do down in Texas? Some of those construction workers down there of
They got the little towels hanging down the back like
well,
the,
no, they'll
Oh,
take
they make
they'll
them like
take a
that.
cardboard box and cut a big square out of it. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
cut a
see them
hole in the
do
middle
that.
of that and stick it on over their hard hat.
hat, so it's bigger.
So
Yeah.
it's a
Bigger
cardboard
brim.
sombrero.
You do realize they make hard hats that are cowboy hats, baseball hats, and even the cheese heads from up in Wisconsin. They're all.
Yeah. But he a friend of his got a mowing job for a very rich person there, and she's got, I think, 30 acres or 18.
Is there any fringes with it? Fringe benefit?
No, I told him to ask her out,
Maybe he could mow your neighbors for you.
No, she hired. I was doing it for free, and she hired somebody. Her son did, but he's mowing. He likes it. It's,
That's because she wasn't getting the fringes, Dave.
well, that's true. She's
So
got somebody
Dave,
living
tell me
with her.
about that hat you're wearing.
The hat I'm working. That was the neighbor's hat. Someplace in Australia, I guess. Can you read it?
See you in the NT, and I can't read the little part on it. It's blurred.
I guess
Yeah.
quit moving.
Top.
So.
I can't read it.
That's all right. You're blind in one eye.
I used to
can't
have
tell
one
the other.
like that. It looked like Chinese writing until you held it sideways and it said, "Go F yourself."
Just what I wanted to do. Just what I wanted to do.
Have you
So-
noticed all the T-shirts here that people? Well, it's. On
I don't know what
Facebook.
they got down south.
Well,
there,
they're
but-
always selling stuff on Facebook, and you'll
yeah,
see.
I've seen some cool.
You know,
ones.
holiday coming. It's 4th of July stuff, and the next
Right.
thing. And you bought shirts off there before. Some of ours come
Yep,
off there
yep,
probably,
Yep.
but they keep having
I got
ones
some
with,
new ones coming.
where it says I took 300. Go ahead, I took 300 milligrams of no fuck at all, or something. You know, just weird. Just weird
Yeah.
stuff like that. I didn't know if you was seeing all that. Or it was just me.
I seen one the other day, and I wanted to bring it up with you guys, and I can't remember. Like me remembering something. Dang it! What the heck was that thing?
Moving right along.
Yeah. If we sat here to wait for me to remember something,
Yeah,
the show will
it's-
be over with, and you ain't
I've,
gonna
I've
remember
yet to
nothing.
see it happen, so
Yeah.
I think we should probably just keep on
There's a
trucking.
sign here that says now hiring non-stupid people.
Now hiring.
Good luck with that. Where do you go get you a busload of them at?
non-stupid people.
Yeah.
South of the border.
Homeless shelter?
Please do not be rude to me because my rude would overrun your rudeness, and it makes me cry. So,
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Your favorite. I'm gonna ask both of you. I'll give you a couple more seconds to think about this, Bill.
take two.
Dave,
Yes.
your favorite. If you could have anything, your favorite go-to meal. Go.
Favorite go-to meal. Boy, that's tough because there's different times of the year I want.
Like right now, something.
Right now,
What
if I
could you
would-
really go for?
I could really go for right now a toasted grilled cheese fried bologna sandwich.
Bill?
Just sounds good to me.
My breakfast is still lingering, so my
Yeah,
my
so I'm not
hungry
real
brain's
hungry,
not
but
kicked in. Well, let's see. Favorite meal. Gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite meal because I like so many damn things.
I do like tenderloins and I like. See, I'm an old school. I like turkey and dressing, gravy with mashed potato. I love that. To me,
Maybe like a good meatloaf with mashed potatoes and
I'm taking suggestions.
Swiss steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, fresh
yeah.
corn,
So you're on my level.
sliced tomatoes, and fresh hot roll.
You know what? That you just answered. I'm trying to get menus created for camp, and I think we'll do Swiss steak this year. That's something I haven't.
You just
done.
call me.
That's
I'll set you up.
easy. You
I
can
will-
make a butt ton.
Oh,
of
yeah,
that
crop-
stuff.
Well,
pot,
I'm
that
feeding
stuff.
200, so.
It
Yeah.
ain't all.
Oh, I'll tell you,
like-
one of the best things I do is I go buy them round roast and I put them on my rotating smoker out here, and then I cook them all for about 6 hours till I get about 120 on the center, so it's nice and medium rare. And then I take them off, throw them in the refrigerator, get them out the next day, put them on the slicer, slice them paper thin like Arby's, and make French dip sandwiches with them. With that, oh my God, those are so good. He's good. Get a little of that
The thing is, I'm
pepper
not
jack
eating none
or
of
that
stuff anymore
provolone.
is the problem.
So
Trying not.
that's all good to eat. Just don't eat the bread. You gotta leave
Yeah, I
the
was going
bread
to say,
out.
what's wrong with the
Well,
meat?
mashed potatoes.
The meat is
no.
fine. Yeah. And even potatoes
I don't know
and
what it
rice
is
isn't bad.
this year. Well, not any different from any other year. Tomatoes, man. I could sit there at the tomato and
Are
a
you
salt
craving 'em?
shaker. Oh yeah, just eat.
Really?
Eat. Oh, I love tomatoes.
I like tomatoes, but I don't like tomatoes because 90% of the tomatoes I get are hard, old.
Yeah,
they're,
see, you
you know,
gotta-
they're just, there's no such thing as a good tomato.
Yeah.
Any,
I hit
at
the
a
fruit stand
restaurant.
some
or-
places and look, and if I find some decent ones, I'll buy them. But damn, I bought 4 tomatoes and it was $13. I'm like, oh my god!
Let's give some more money out. Some more
Or so much
stimulus money
pounds
out.
that they was charging at the fruit stand. You know,
It's just crazy.
oh,
I can't afford much more of this free money.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, never got to finish. So the stimulus stuff I was talking about,
yeah,
is it done or are they? Because I know some people are still getting
Well,
it paid right now.
what it
You had to
is-
make under a certain amount probably to get it.
what it is, it's for the people that didn't get it because they were 1099 workers. So if you got
No,
1099, you
no,
didn't have
'cause
taxes.
we
That's
have some,
way
we got
I.
some people here getting it that, yeah, didn't work.
Well, it didn't work. Well, that's just free money. Then that's just another government help. But that's what it's supposed to be. The only people that didn't get it during when they did it, what, 3 years ago? God, it's been 3 years already. So that's just crazy. I don't know. If you look it up, it'll probably tell you.
Yeah, I don't want to look it up and then have
So-
them tagging me because they want your social security number probably to see.
All right, so I got a article here from CNBC. Congress reached a deal on $600 stimulus checks. Here's who qualifies and what you should do with the money. And then it's subtitled: Congress agreed on the $900 billion coronavirus stimulus bill late Sunday
Coronavirus?
night. Well, this
Yeah,
this
that's
Well, I had
what-
Corona. Why didn't I get it?
Because it
this
doesn't
is
mean you
dated
get a
April 2nd of 2024. Here's who
Yeah,
will qualify
so-
for the $600 payments. Okay. After months of prolonged negotiations with a government shutdown looming, Congress has settled on a $900 billion coronavirus relief deal that includes $600 direct payments for individuals and extends the lapsed $300 enhanced unemployment insurance payments for an additional 11 weeks. Why does this sound like old news?
it's they're just
It's dated
they're
April.
pushing more
2024.
of this, trying to give away more money to get buying votes. It's all it is.
Okay.
It's
So-
vote buying.
Who's eligible for a second stimulus check? The new COVID relief package follows similar guidelines as the March CARES Act in distributing stimulus checks. This is who qualifies for the full stimulus check. Now, listen to this. Individuals earning up to $75,000 or $112,500 as head of household. Married couples filing jointly earning up to $150,000. For every $100 earned over these income thresholds, payments are reduced by $5. So you could still earn more than that. It just starts tapering off.
Right.
Up to a specified maximum income, phasing out completely at $87,000 for individuals and $174,000 for couples. How much of the payments? The deal is set to include direct payments of up to $600 to eligible adults, plus $600 per child dependent. This means that under the new relief package, a family of 4 will potentially receive $2,400.
There you
This
go, Bill.
sounds-
But I
but-
think it's if you didn't get it the first time. I think that's the catch on this.
It's not saying anything like that, though.
I know, but I think that's what was in the bill.
Because
why
this does
why is
sound
everybody
exactly-
not out? Why is everybody not out collecting these? You'd have heard it by now from everybody if it was just out there. It's just certain people getting it, and I forget why. Steve's looking.
I don't know. It's just I don't know why they're giving it back in the first place.
Free. We can't keep giving money away, guys.
Why don't they
Apparently,
just,
we can because they keep freaking doing it.
All they do is print it. Come
Why
on.
don't they just stop taking our taxes
There you go.
twice?
Yeah.
What an
Yeah,
interesting idea that is.
You mean keep the money you make?
No.
What? Yeah, it's
Yeah, cut
crazy talk.
the money you make and put a tax. So everybody whines that there's different people don't pay the same tax. Put a
I say
tax.
consumption tax.
Put a tax on everything you buy.
You buy. Yes.
And don't
consumption
tax our money that
That's
we make.
exactly. So
That way,
everybody pays.
you get
Rich-
what you make, and
That's
the
right.
only thing is they'd have to still take money out for Social Security because they're going to help you retire.
Right.
They're
But
saying that
that's the
by
way
the
it ought
time
to
it
be, a
is now,
consumption
it's going to
tax.
be less than $2,000 a month by the time people get retirement age.
It is now.
I'm
But if
saying.
you sneak into the country illegally, you get a check for $2,200 a month
Uh-huh.
for it. But yet my stepmom
So
that's
if I
retired,
sneak out and then sneak back in, do I get that money?
I doubt it because you're a
I know
citizen.
I don't know what you talk about.
I thought it was
But,
something.
but my stepmom, which is retired and could use, gets $1,500 a month. But yet, if you sneak in,
Hey.
you get $2,000.
That's what you get, white devil.
She makes your brother cookies. You just hush.
I know she does. Won't make me no damn.
I still
cookie.
thought that was funny when you put me on speaker.
We did
I
down there.
didn't know she was there. I'm like, where's my cookies? She's like, oh.
I give them
yeah.
everybody cookies. That's the way it works. But it's Bill.
I
stop
still haven't
reading.
got
You
my
just gotta-
$20 from your sister-in-law.
Well, she asked, and you keep saying double down. You just want a better more.
All we're doing is trading that 20 back and forth. So
Well, that's a good oncoming.
as soon as the ball game start back up, she'll be on me.
Yeah.
Want to bet on this one?
So, I'm sitting here looking at a little trucker news here. The Iowa Jamboree this year, out there in Iowa at Iowa 80 exit. I didn't realize it was exit 82. It's looks like it's the 60th anniversary. It's the silver one this year. How about that?
On what?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The trucker jamboree out there at Iowa 80.
Walcott?
Yes. There's 25 days, 12 hours, 49 minutes, and 30, 29, 28 seconds, 26, 20. It's a countdown clock. I'm on there.
What's the date on that one?
The date on that one is going to be 25 days from now.
Wow.
I'm looking and it didn't show the date, just showing the countdown. It's the 60th anniversary calendar event. Let's see. That would be July 11th, 12th, and 13th.
That's not even 25 days, is it?
Yeah. What, you think the countdown clock's wrong?
Yeah, it just seems like it's closer.
Yeah. Well, we still only halfway through this month. We just now at the halfway point. Is it the 15th yet? Today is the 15th, isn't it?
Today? Yep. 15.
Yeah.
Bill Glaze.
Now we got a timestamp on the show.
Yeah, I know it. That's where the commercial goes.
Well,
That is,
we didn't get
that
the
is-
one of these other ones here, the Peterbilt, the newer Peterbilt Super Truck 2 at
Yeah,
Las Vegas
I wanna-
trade show. I think looking at this thing, I'll let Bill read it, but the one pictures as far as the cockpit being in the center of the truck and it's like a jet fighter cockpit, I think that's pretty cool.
Nah.
You don't like that looks of that? You see it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think it'd give you more view of both sides of the road? I mean,
Probably, yeah. You'd have a lot less blind spot, I suppose. But this thing's got cameras. See the
Well, you
monitors
see the
on each.
mirrors, how they're like in the inside of the truck.
They're
it
not
looks
mirrors.
like?
They're monitors.
Are
There's
they
cameras
monitors?
hanging off the side. They're actually doing that now. All of Maverick's
Yeah,
trucks
I've seen a
have
few like
those.
that.
You look at them
But
and there's no
The
mirror.
outside of it ain't the prettiest looking, but that cockpit, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know.
Maverick, all their trucks have got the mirrors on the outside and the cameras both, trying to get the drivers used to the cameras.
Well, the one I went by the other day,
monitors.
all there was the cameras.
He didn't
Was
even
you
have
giving it the
mirrors
finger all the way
outside.
by?
No mirrors
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Must have been one of the newer ones, but
Yeah.
I pass a lot of them that have both.
It looks
So
like
that-
wings.
that way they
wings
don't
on
have
the
to-
outside.
Oh, I
Yeah,
figured
they're
that way they
mounted
don't
right
have to worry
above the
about
door.
ripping off a mirror.
Yeah.
Nope, they're above the doors, and it's got a weird angle on it because you can look in
Well,
there.
the ones
and see
I've
'em.
seen is above the door, but it's only like, I don't know, sticks off the side of Chuck 3 inches at an angle.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it's
ain't
got
no
two-
arm or
two
nothing holding
nope,
nothing. Yeah.
Nope, that's it. That's exactly what you're looking at. So
Yeah, come on, folks.
the only thing is have you noticed?
Technology.
Have you guys noticed this? If you look down the road on a foggy morning, how it's foggy, but if you look through your camera, your phone, you don't see the fog. And why they have not got that technology built into our windshield yet, so you can look down the road farther and not see the fog like a camera does. Versus,
I'll tell you what, I'd rather drive on ice than fog.
Oh, I will too. I'll park the truck. I don't drive it anymore. I'm to that point. I remember once getting up there at 5 in Topeka Road right there, stopping the truck, turning it off, listening to hear if I could hear somebody before I pulled out there. And I thought, why are you doing this? But I was
Then you'll see
20.
the news stories where there's a 100 car pile up because
Yeah.
it was foggy.
foggy. Yeah.
Some idiot
blinding
decided to
snowstorm.
stop or only go 20 instead of getting off the road. Yep,
Yep. And that's
for
just
sure.
terrible. What you think about there, William?
I'm just listening to you
Five
guys.
guys.
You know what? You
And we don't
here-
mean the
whoa, whoa,
restaurant,
whoa,
folks.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm going to shock you, Steve. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Truthfully, Bill has never been to the restaurant.
What restaurant?
Five Guys.
Oh no, I've never been there.
Look at Steve's face. Like
I've never
how can
had
you...
Five Guys. Now Dave's had Five Guys,
Oh, I love it.
and apparently Steve, you've had Five Guys too.
Where'd he go?
Uh oh.
We lost Steve.
Kentucky done did it again.
Oh,
There he is.
did you do that on purpose? Because Steve never.
He didn't want to tell us
Oh
how
my
many times
God.
he's had.
I was biting my tongue so it didn't get out on the airwaves.
He's never been to Five Guys.
Oh,
Bill's. I don't know what's wrong with Bill. He's just. And there's one right by us. Oh, mercy. This.
So, for those of you that are listening to the audio only version, Steve keeps ducking out of the feed. Go check it out on YouTube if you want to get the full dramatic.
Oh my
flair.
God! Now that's a good one. What's his red button do? I don't know.
Oh, I know what it does. It worked twice.
Oh my God, that was too
So-
funny. Oh,
I have a
Sure.
from laughing too much. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, my teeth so tight.
right there.
Okay, Dave, I have a mission for you.
Yes, sir.
I'll send you the money.
Oh
Take
no,
him
I'll
out.
pay for it. I'll pay
Take
for
him
it.
out to eat there.
I will. I'm
Get him a big old fat milkshake, some big old
It's-
greasy peanut oil fries,
and
and a
bag-
burger with so much stuff he can't get it over his mouth.
You know, you order a large fry. They throw it down the bag. Then he takes
It's
the
free. You get
scooper.
free refills on the
He
fries.
takes the scooper that he just filled your bag up, your fry up, and then poured it in top of the bag on top of it. So the whole bag
You
is
can't
got,
scare me with that.
and you get free, and there's free refills on the fries.
yeah. And there's one right by his house. You know, Times Corners.
It is not by my house.
Yeah, it's 5
It's on the
minutes from
west
your
side
house.
of town, Bill.
Yeah. You go farther to go to your Italian restaurant than you do where Five Guys is.
Italian.
Now that I'll give
Italian.
you. That I'll give you, but
That was too funny, Steve. My God, I was laughing. That was
The first time was, the second time even funnier.
I first went, internet? And then I'm like, nope. He done slammed the door in your face.
Well, you can't hang up. You can't slam a phone down like you used to.
I know it is.
I don't know how many times I see that on Facebook and crap. You know, I miss the days back in the 80s and 90s when you could slam a phone down when you was mad.
Boy, they were built to take it too.
Oh, by the way,
back then.
I went to the brand new Pizza King, and Bill, yes, they got
Brand new what?
A brand new Pizza King they just built in a brand new building at Lima Road and Union Chapel.
It wasn't a Claris?
They're Pizza King, and you order from the phone, and when you walk in, there's a wall there of old newspaper things with like 15 red phones all hanging on the wall, and then each booth has, I don't know, they got a sale on red phones because
Well, the one there in Waynedale used to have the phones.
I got
does,
him to
still
go to
does.
that for the first time like a month ago. Never been there.
Oh my God, I'm hanging up again.
Have you been to Bangor Days?
How sheltered of a life did your parents lead you, dude?
No, they never went out to eat. You could count during my upbringing. You could count on one hand the number of times we went out to eat or went out and did anything.
Name them 5. Where'd you go? I'm curious.
Okay. Yeah, I can do this.
If you're limited only a couple times your whole life being a kid, where was the places that they actually like to go?
They didn't like going anywhere. They went to. There used to be a. I wish I could remember the name. I think it was Texas Steer Steakhouse, where the S&V Liquors in Waynedale is now.
Yep.
That was the first one. When they first opened the Azars in Waynedale, we got gift certificates, and that's the only reason we went there is because we got the gift certificates.
Okay.
And Dad hated it. We went there, and then when my grandparents had their 50th anniversary at Ryan's, all the way across town, we went there.
So your grandparents had it, so they showed up.
They showed up at Ryan's. How many is that?
Waynedale Inn? Have you
only
ever
named
ate
4.
at the Waynedale Inn?
I liked Waynedale Inn,
Oh, I do
especially
too.
even the new lady that's opened it. She's doing a good job.
So that's a no. He's thinking too hard.
Yeah, he ain't.
That is
That's a
all the
dead
times
memory.
that I can think of that we went as a
What about when
family.
you went to Cedar, or when you went up to not only where corn's grown, the fun spot that you did?
Lake
Tell
Shafer.
him the story.
Oh,
yeah.
Indiana Beach.
Dad made Mom pack some bologna sandwiches.
Oh, so you didn't
And-
eat out there?
No.
They went to Indiana Beach, but they didn't go in. They just walked around and looked at it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hit home for both of you.
Okay.
Watch Bill's face, Dave. Kmart going in and getting the popcorn and the sub sandwiches.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now that Dad would do that. He would get
My
the
dad
big-
would get them sub
he was
sandwiches
a bologna
by,
eating motherfucker. I'll tell you what.
but
he would.
they'd have a bags of them all made up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get the cherry
was cheap?
slushes.
That's
Remember
what-
the
that's
cherry
what-
slushes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, my aunt ran the Kmart at Southtown for I don't know how many years, 40, before it closed.
To use storage now.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Planet Fitness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
God.
5 rest.
But-
We used to go out and eat all the time.
Well, there's a thing. The reason why I spoke about that Kmart subs because there's somebody putting on Facebook how to make them, replicate them when you was a
Oh.
kid. Yeah,
Well, they used salami. They used. Do you remember what was
old fashioned and
Yeah,
bologna.
what it had
just-
what it had
it was the
olive
cheaper
in it?
meat.
Wasn't it
I don't
olive
think
oil?
there's a salami, was there?
Yeah, there was salami on it. Was there?
'Cause it was all the
what-
cheap stuff.
Yeah, it
Well-
was just the old-fashioned loaf, the pickle loaf. Dad used
Wasn't
to
the
Oh, I
what was
hated
the
that
one that
stuff.
had? What's the one that had the olives in it? Was that pickle loaf?
Pickle
loaf,
pimento,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty.
My grandma would
dad
make
loved
that,
that
and I'm
crap.
like, I don't like it. She goes, if you're hungry, you'll eat it. I said, well, it's going to sit on that table all day.
What was pickle loaf? Or what was the other one you said?
Old fashioned.
old-fashioned.
What's
It
I
was-
like
old-fashioned?
old fashioned. Really?
What is it?
It's sort of like it's a
I didn't
souped
eat
up
that.
bologna, I guess. I don't know how to explain
No,
it.
it's kind of.
Oh, I
don't know.
do. It had a funky smell to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
good.
remember it now. Yes, I do.
Okay, how
And
much-
weren't they square? Weren't they? It wasn't round. It was square.
Yeah, it was looked like a loaf, like it was out of a loaf
Yes, it
pan.
looked like
yeah.
bread. I remember it now.
That
yeah.
and then how much Braunschweiger did you eat over the years?
Oh, I
my
hated brown
God.
swagger.
Really?
Hated it.
I don't.
buy it.
I can eat it once in a while, but you had to douse it with a whole bottle of mustard
My
dad
parents
used
would
to
eat
eat-
some bullshit. I'm not kidding you.
because it was cheap.
Yeah.
You were
My dad
poor
used
like
to
me.
open up them stupid metal sardine cans with the little
Oh.
twist cranks on
Yeah.
there.
Now
and you
that I'll eat.
twist it around.
Yeah.
I'll eat them.
I said,
all
I
day.
ain't
The hot
eating nothing
sauce,
that's
the
looking
oil,
at
the
me.
water, tomato sauce, mustard, whatever they put.
I
in
like
there.
the mustard ones. The
I
hot
like the
sauce,
hot mustard.
the Louisiana hot sauce ones.
And we used to eat the shit out of tuna casserole growing up. That's something that
Did you ever eat what they called, what was it, tuna noodle pea?
Yeah.
I
That's
love
just
tuna noodles
That's
and
just
peas.
tuna casserole.
tuna noodle casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hamburger Helper come out with Tuna Helper, which was basically tuna noodle casserole. It's basically
They,
the same
they
thing.
was trying to shut the market down, wasn't they?
Yeah.
You know what I
Hamburger
can't
Helper.
find at the Kroger here in Wayndale anymore? The cheesy enchilada hamburger helper. Can't find it.
Go on Amazon. You can probably get it there.
Probably. You get
Yeah.
everything
We were
from
so
a hand
poor, we bought
sandwich to a
hamburger helper, but there
submarine.
wasn't no hamburger in it.
Neither was there on ours either. It was just a hand to help you. It was a rubber glove.
Remember
Oh,
them
you remember the
creepy
little
commercials?
dancing? Don't you remember the dancing glove? The
Yeah.
white
With
The
glove
red
there?
nose
Yeah.
looked like a clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucker would show up right in the middle of mealtime. Couldn't nobody figure out what they wanted to eat.
Yeah.
And that sucker would show up. How about hamburger helper?
Hamburger
And
helper.
Everybody would be like, "Oh,
No,
what's
the
that?"
Little,
I
it's
hate
the little
to say
Southern
this.
girl where it says, "It's shake and bake, and I help."
Oh, they played the whole thing on TikTok
Oh, yeah.
last night.
Shake and
That
bake.
was pretty popular commercial back.
That
in
was a
the day.
long time ago, y'all. That
Well,
that's probably an-
what's the Stay Puff? The Stay Puff guy, the Pillsbury guy.
Yeah.
Push him in
Poppin'
on his
fresh.
belly button, popping fresh. Yeah. Everybody now makes all kinds of menus out of taking all those foods and then cutting them up and putting them in a crock pot. They find every food that they can, cut it up, and put it in a crock pot. They're on for
here-
12 hours.
They keep calling stuff like dump cake, where they're putting all sorts of stuff in a crock pot, letting the cake bake in there with all the goodies, as far as
Yeah.
like chocolates and caramels and syrup and
Just crazy
Yeah.
stuff. I seen one the other day where they took the crescent rolls, you know, the triangles, and they put them in pie pan, and then they filling them up with spaghetti and meatball, one meatball on top, and put cheese on them, and they were baked spaghetti bites, is what they called them.
the ones I keep seeing. I actually would like to try. They keep doing with the egg roll wrappers and making like cheeseburger egg rolls and stuff.
I didn't do that. I would make breakfast. I would always cook eggs and sausage and put them in them egg rolls and then eat them, throw them in the freezer. See, that's
Yeah,
good food
Not a
I can
bad
make.
idea,
and think-
actually.
I could take them with me in the truck. I'm cooking pork chops on the smoker. I'm cooking ribs on the smoker. I'm cooking some big ass hot dogs.
Where are you
and
going
brats.
next week?
Texas,
Texas.
where I go every week.
Is it every week?
Every
Same
week,
place.
yeah. Same place.
So they know you down there
Yep.
where you deliver.
Yep.
So they treat you a little better after going there
Oh,
much
it's
times. don't they?
it's.
Or,
I'm
or
in
let
and
you go
I'm-
around somebody.
I'm
or
in and
get
out
you
there
in.
about 20 minutes. Well, yeah, I had guys go in there before me, and they all pull in and line up and then run up to the office. I pull in there, turn around, open the door, back right up to the door, and then
Oh, yeah.
he comes out
See,
and
I
you don't say a word.
I used to
him.
do that. When
enjoy
worked
that.
When I worked at Same Day there, that I worked for what 15 years driving for them. We used to haul for a company that made pretzels, and they had pretzels and cheese puffs and all that kind of stuff. And in the driver's room, they'd always have bags or cases that are broke or whatever.
Right.
I'd take 5-6 cases of pretzels and throw them in my bunk. Every place that I went to regularly, I'd always give them a couple bags of this or even a whole case. And when you pulled in, they're like, "Hey, pretzel man!" And I'm not even delivering pretzels or nothing to them. I'm getting like auto parts, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Pretzel man!" Like, "What's going on, guys?" You know, hey. And then it was first name basis after going there for 2-3 years in a row, and I don't know. You would, if you was got there and there's a truck, get out of that dock. This guy needs a dock, or you got preferential treatment.
Yeah.
Well, see, I always park on the.
You're bribing them.
Yeah, they won't let us park on the lot when we get there. So I get
Yeah.
there, I park on the street. I have guys go in there early, and then the guard usually lets them in. So I pull in there right behind him. I open my door. I throw my paperwork in a clipboard on the back of the trailer. And even if I'm bringing skids back, I write on there, bringing skids back. I back up to the door. He opens the door. I feel the trailer lock. 15 minutes later, it's unlocked. He signed the paperwork. I shut the door, and it's already signed. I don't talk to him. He loves it. It's no problems. So.
Jesus Christ, Steve.
Sound like a commercial for 7-Up, doesn't it?
I'll tell you what.
Bubbles?
Talk about
Good.
getting free food. The Hot Pockets factory. My God. I was on a roll one year going in there about at least once a month.
They still do that? Give it away?
Yeah.
We
got a big
used to
old
haul
freezer.
over out in Ohio out of Sugardale that made Slim Jims. And they would give you cases and cases of Slim Jims.
How come we haul into Campbell soup all the time? We don't get no damn
We
soup.
used to get soup all the time.
We don't get nothing.
We don't haul out of
You gotta go in the
Kansas.
office.
No, we haul out of Bell's, the can makers.
Well, you got to go. Well, you're not even in scrap over there. You're outside. You're doing the scrap. You're not.
We haul
getting
out of
finished
there?
product.
Huh?
We haul
Tailings.
out of Campbell's soup? I've
No.
never done that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
haul
roll-off.
copper in and tailings out.
Oh, no, I mean
Yeah.
the actual soup.
Oh no, we haul
No,
scrap
no.
out of
The
over
scrap,
there to Maine.
cans, juice
Yeah.
cans.
There's cans, the stainless, all of it. I've went over there.
If you picked
flat
up that one over there, you'll know because when you tip it up, it is ripe. All the juice running out the
Oh,
back of
yeah.
it.
There's like 9 boxes over there of that stuff.
We're not doing that right now. I dare.
Omni's doing it.
Yeah, I don't want to
Let
say
'em.
that we've stopped. Yes, I agree. That is the most asinine bullshit. If you work there and you agree with this, I'm sorry, you're an idiot. You go in one gate to check in.
No, you
Yeah,
go
they
in one
give you
gate to check in, then you go around the other
I'm
side,
not finished.
the scale.
You go down to the. You get checked in.
Go in the
and
main
then you
gate,
gotta go
check
down,
in.
back out that gate, go down to another gate, scale in.
The other gate is how far away?
Down around it's
A square
country-
mile, almost
a country mile. Yeah.
Enormous.
Oh yeah.
Go down, you get weighed in, got to listen to that lady. I don't know. She's
My bursitis is acting up. How you doing today?
My
her
corns are
meds
killing me
not
today.
Quite zeroed in yet, to say the least. Go get the box, check in, get back on the scale. And then you got to go back over,
Drive
get the
around,
paperwork
take the
from
paperwork.
See, what you're
and
really
then you gotta
lucky
take
is
then you got to take a
you're
copy
lucky
back
that
to the
you don't
scale.
have to go drop that box, go back out, weigh empty rail.
Yeah, I've done that before.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
no.
Just
It was about the same way up there at Menards at Holiday City.
nah. Well,
Oh,
we
You were
that
got
ain't
supposed to.
good.
You were supposed to weigh in. Well, you wrote.
Yeah,
you
we don't
wrote it
weigh no
down,
more.
Go drop it. Go write it down again. Go back, hook up. Go write it down again.
They don't
Yeah.
do none of that anymore. Just grab the box, give them a copy of the T-bill, and you're out.
So
Yeah.
they're just taking Omni's word for it. How much was there?
Yep.
They don't have a way that they used to like keep tracking their own.
Well, if you don't tarp it, that siding blows out.
Yeah, and then if it's
Yeah.
over the top, you pick it up and drop it a couple times on the ground, and it empties everybody out of the warehouse. Like, what the hell?
Yep.
But I got
you
it
don't
down
want
in
to
there.
weigh. You don't want to weigh them. You
Yeah, 'cause they
absolutely
are
do not
overloaded.
want to weigh them.
Well,
Then you,
sometimes whoever was there would always take and push it back, the box back straight against the row, and when you hook up, you just get up there close and hook your cable and just drag that bitch out.
I had to
Yeah.
do that
Halfway
all
down the
winter
street.
long one year.
Oh
Yeah.
I usually set the empty in front of it and then drop mine because they wanted it in the same spot, and then back around and push the other one right back into the spot.
They want it in the same spot. They can bring their forklift out. And
That's
push
what
it
I
into the
told
same
them. Well, it
spot.
was wintertime. They couldn't move shit.
Well, that's just tough shit then.
Well, we used to drop it beside it, and they would just push it over. Then they bitched about that. So then we
Well, that's what I'm
started
saying.
putting them
It
back
would be
to back.
pushed over. You have to hook on it and drag it out of the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had to
Sideways.
do that several times.
By the way, they're selling
I
your.
drug one halfway down that damn road down to the next pulling area where the docks were.
They're
because-
That's
selling
right. You
your
did
trailer.
do some roll off every now and
I
then.
did quite a
didn't
bit
you?
over there.
Yeah.
They're selling your drop deck. 4. What's the
right.
one that the 8 axle one, or the 4
Yeah,
axle
that was
one?
4.
The black one. Yeah,
No,
and they put the
red one's a 4.
It's
one
the other
and-
one. The black
1
ones
and
are
2's
set.
the black ones.
So whichever one 4 axle was, they put the fenders back on it. Did you know it had fenders on it
Fenders?
originally? Yeah. They paid almost $9,000 for the fenders to cover up, so they put them back on it, painted them red, left it black, and they're getting rid of it because they don't use it. They just never use it. So
We just getting out of that business altogether.
Sounds
no,
like
they're just doing
they
little.
don't have
they're not
nobody to
going
do
after
it or wants to do
Yeah.
it.
Chad,
Somebody was saying somebody was wanting to come back, but they didn't want to pay him enough, and so I don't know.
Zach and Tim are the only ones doing it. And that's for the local guys like your buddy over there in Ohio, Steve, where you'd go pick it up, move it 2 miles down the road and unload it again over there by Bucyrus.
Oh,
They
the
never
one-
they
yeah.
never did pay enough for me to go do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I would talk to Steve in those days on the phone a lot, and he would tell
Well,
me
there's some
about
days it
his
went
day.
good. There's some days it was terrible.
I
It just
don't
depends.
remember you ever having a good day.
The worst days is when it's raining and everything's muddy.
I thought the good day was when he was talking to me on the phone and went across that 37,000-pound bridge with 137,000.
37,000. You mean 76,000? I was
76,000.
testing some bridges that day.
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention. You blamed it on me.
It was your
Every
fault.
time I talked to you on the phone, I'd make a wrong turn.
Well, it was shorter getting to the shop that way.
Bill does the same
I
thing
did
too.
that just
He's-
the other day. I was talking to Dave, and I missed the exit for 37 because I went
dro-
around the top side of Indianapolis. Instead
He
of-
drove all the way around Indianapolis twice just to get back to the same spot he was.
No, I went into town.
I'd have done
I
the
got off on
Cloverleaf
31.
somewhere.
I got off on 31, and I forgot you can't get back on that way. You got to do a U-turn or some bullshit. and I
Go
couldn't
down to
do
the
that.
crossing, turn around in the mall.
Yeah, I had 53-footer on that day, and I just
Oh, that's little.
No, you didn't. You had a dump trailer on.
no, it was 53-footer. I was going to Houston.
So how long did that make
Is
you?
that when you were? I thought you were doing that when you went to Mississippi,
No,
driving around there. Couldn't.
no, I
He-
went.
He'd have had
town.
fun when I hauled them on that railroad track that was 80 foot long.
No, I went at that time when I was going to Mississippi. I just went down to 70 and went into town, and then went down Harding all the way out 37.
Yeah, that's what I've been
fine.
doing.
It's
Indy's
just as
pretty
well.
bad right now. They've
Look, folks,
doing it.
Indy is one of the worst places I drive. I mean,
It
hands
is
down.
terrible.
Second place would have to be Nashville,
yeah,
but at least Nashville's got the Briley Parkway.
and they're not doing construction on every highway.
Briley, that's my favorite.
Briley over to 40.
Actually,
back
my
to
favorite-
If only that sucker wrapped all the way around.
Well, it does, but it goes back to like a
Yeah,
city street for a
Yeah,
while.
there's stoplights and everything.
Well, and it ain't that bad. It's worth it to go that way. I still like getting sitting off at exit 2 and going through Portland and cutting down that way. The 860.
Yeah.
Nashville, I'm not sure how
Crashville.
Yeah, that's
Just
why
add
we call
water.
it
Just
that.
add water.
I don't know.
If
Or,
it rains,
or
there's
nothing at
wrecks.
all. No apparent reason whatsoever. It could be 78 and sunny, and people still figure out a way to crash into each other.
Steve left Georgia right there at the Georgia-Tennessee line
I thought he was
Friday.
going to say Georgia-Florida line. I was going
No, Georgia-Tennessee line. Got all the way back up, and they had to load Lafargo because the guys coming back from Ciro couldn't get through Indy and missed all their appointments. So they had to run a bunch of people out there to load. And it's like, now wait a minute. I come out of Georgia and was able to get back and reload, and you come out of Seymour, Indiana, and can't make it back.
I will say, I can remember my best day in trucking.
Best day
Yes.
Oh, my.
of the day you
Bill,
quit.
Bill's going to laugh. Watch his face, Dave. Ready? It's a good one again. It was the day that COVID got really rampant and they told everybody to stay home.
Oh, my God.
And I got down to Georgia and never slowed down from 70 mile an hour
I was going to say
all the
during
way to the
COVID,
loop at Atlanta. Got on the loop at Atlanta and ran 65 all the way around, and I was the only truck
There
on
was
the road.
about a week.
It was
there.
a fishes and loaves moment.
Well, I was running across 90 then. I was up there running across
That
New
was
York,
the
and there
best
was no
time I
traffic.
had ever made it around Atlanta because
That was only
nobody
like
went to
about
work
a
that day.
week. There was like a week there
Yes.
where everybody
Yes,
was
it
staying.
was
But we went
great.
through like 4 or 5 months there where the traffic was half. Just
Yeah,
nothing out
but there
on
was
the
one
highway.
week where it was like the
Well,
whole world stayed
You
home.
can always tell when the auto industry shuts down because there's half the trucks on the road.
Yeah.
So
They were
north
still
south,
buying.
yeah.
They were still buying copper because I was running copper out to. I was running across 80 out to what's that place we were going to out there, right next there to Vermont. We were going out to that.
Connecticut.
Was it Connecticut?
Yeah. No,
We're
the
all-
copper place you talking about?
Yeah,
New
the
Hampshire.
copper.
New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right there below. Right, almost to the.
You know,
Almost
that's the thing, I hate to, I almost hate to say this, but whenever we hear, because we're in this creator space here, we hear conversations about freight slowing down and things like that, and people complaining about that, and it's just never been an issue for us. We have not missed a beat in years.
Nope.
Because
there's a shortage of drivers, Bill. Didn't you hear?
Yeah, but it seems
But
like
it's also we're a divert hauler. We don't settle on one thing.
folks, I'm not one to hand out advice to other drivers, but if I'm pressed to, I will tell you, diversify yourself. Learn how to do other things besides swinging doors, because it will pay off in dividends for real.
Oh yeah, because there's not a lot of companies that are diverse, but the few that are, they're busy.
By
They're
the way,
busy year round.
Yeah.
I'm calling
it doesn't
bullshit
stop.
on this conversation.
What?
The part where Bill said, I don't hand out advice. He tells people where to go all the time. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well,
Hey, I'll see you in the NT.
I don't like giving advice to people generally. Now, if you're doing something with me and your stupid shit affects my day,
Like Five
then I'm
Guys.
gonna give you advice. I'm gonna
A little
tell
more to
you.
the left, Dave.
A little more to the left. Five Guys now. Hey, I talk directly into the mic. You got to move around the mic. Because
Yeah.
look, you can't be up and down. You got to talk directly into the mic.
Up and down.
Up and down, in and out. But
yeah,
yes,
no,
there was. You be diverse. Be able to. I mean, watching Bill run mats this year was like, Bill, you run mats lately? I haven't run mats in a year. Good. You know, I know you started off on a flatbed, but here's a reminder, and that's not so bad. It's
nothing.
a nice change.
But even beyond that, go learn how to do roll off. Go learn how to do dump trailers.
Learn
If
how
you-
to strap a load down, do some flatbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be willing to do anything, because if you're willing to do anything, and especially if you got a little experience doing anything, then you are much more marketable as a driver, and you're basically signing your own paycheck at that point.
You know, I pulled in one day, and somebody had a load of mats up there on the hill, and I watched Steve go up there and go, and he unstrapped every one of them things, turned the hooks around, rewrapped the hooks.
Who, me or your brother,
yeah.
Steve?
No, you in the rain.
Yeah, because they don't know. They
The
don't
rain,
know how
it
to,
was rain. You were just madder than
I lit Shane up about it, and he's like, well, he had no idea
So what was wrong?
the way it was hooked and strapped
was
down. It was
yeah.
not the right way to do it, and I wasn't going to pull it that way.
Yep. So he took it all apart,
In the
loosened
rain.
them all up in
Yeah.
the rain, unhooked them, rehooked them all right,
I'm sorry.
restrapped them back down.
I'm sorry, Steve. You lost me on that one.
Well, we had one trailer. I think it was FB7
Yep.
And-
53 footer.
on the side of the trailer. You know, like you got an I-beam along the side. Well, the lip on it was only a ½ inch. Well, they would hook straps this way and pull them up. I could go over there and smack them and unhook them, no matter how tight they made them, because there's not enough
Okay.
lip for them
I
to
see
hook
what
to.
you're saying.
And anybody that used that trailer would do it the same way every time. I even took pictures and showed them and told them to, oh yeah, we'll let everybody know. They didn't do nothing, but yeah,
I'm up there going.
They were going to have somebody was going to have
He's
a
just
whole
mad.
load.
He's just madder than hell. You could see flames coming out of his head, and it's raining on him. And what
So
are you
basically,
doing? He
what
goes,
you're saying, they just had the hook going around the bottom there. It wasn't hooking to anything. It was just
No, yeah, it was just
basically
hooked on that rail on that much, a half inch.
because a lot of them have slots back behind that lip that you could actually.
well,
go
the new
up
ones,
in.
the new ones all have a slot and a little holder, and
Yeah.
then we bought them East trailers. Now it's got the whole tie down slots down the side. Now that is a nice trailer. I do.
Well,
even
then
though-
they'd run the straps on the outside of the bump rails when they're supposed to run them on the inside of the bump rails. So in case
You know, I
something
asked
hits
the
it, they
DOT
get
about
cut.
that, and because I heard so many people say, "Yeah, you got to go over the bump rail. If you go over the bump rail, it's illegal." And I'm like, "Is that true?" And he goes, "No." He says the reason they recommend you do it on the easy side,
So don't get
if
cut.
you hit right, if they don't rub up against something to get cut.
Yep.
And I go, "Well, if it gets cut, you got to stop and fix it anyway. So what's the damn difference?"
I got pulled over on 68 in the Maryland scale and got sent in the pit in the building. They couldn't find anything wrong with nothing, paperwork, the truck, nothing. He gets a step ladder and a tape measure and starts measuring every little nick that's in the
Oh,
strap.
to see how far? Yeah,
And he says, if you have more than an inch, we're going to write you up.
yeah,
I'm like, and it's like $80 a strap.
yeah. And he's just nitpicking at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like 4 little cuts was over an inch. And I'm thinking, I have brand new straps right here in my side box. If it was that big a deal, I would have changed it. I seen that there's a nick on, you run them as long as you can because they're expensive
Right.
to keep replacing. And I got an $80 ticket for each one for 4 of them. And I looked at that guy. I said, this is the very last time you'll ever see me through here.
And
And
that's why
I
they
use
got
the
bad
company's
names.
money to run across toll road every time across 70.
That's
yeah.
why they're so hated, and people don't understand. There's reason for logic and there's common sense.
Oh yeah,
and
they were
sometimes
just. He goes, well, it's not going to go on your license. It's a city violation.
That's not
it
the
doesn't
point.
Yeah.
matter,
You just want the money, is all it is.
and it
It's a
goes against your.
scam.
Well, now it goes against your points.
Your CS,
Everything,
CMSA,
everything is
CSMA.
now through the points. So
Oh yeah. Well, and it goes against the companies
does you
too.
no good. Does you no good just to get a warning ticket because you're still getting burnt. So
And in
Well,
fact,
they always
some people
act
say
like
the
it's a
warning,
warning
ticket's
ticket.
worse.
Well,
It
we
is.
act like the warning ticket's it's no big deal. Well,
well, you can't fight a warning
You
ticket
can't
either.
fight a warning ticket.
Yeah, you can only fight a ticket. So, oh well.
Well, this one's starting to wind down too.
here we go. Well,
Yeah.
what 5-10 more?
Yeah, we got about 5 more. I'll read this article about the Peterbilt. This is if I can see. where
It
came
all
from.
come out of CDL Life.
Okay, Peterbilt to show off unique Super Truck 2. Ooh. At Las Vegas Trade Show, and this
The thing is, it's later on in the story. I hate to interrupt you, but it says that they debuted it in 23 of October.
They did. I heard seen it.
So was that when they just put it out for everybody to see, and this is the first show it's going to? That's what I didn't understand.
they
is this the same truck you showed us the pictures to
Yeah.
back then, Dave? Or
yes, it's the
Okay.
same one I showed you pictures to a year ago or when they
They must
did-
just be debuting it at the Las Vegas.
right.
show.
It was at the factory.
You know what? I've seen the Kenworth
It's
derivative
about like-
of this.
right.
Yeah.
They've all got something. They've all
Okay.
done one. I think so.
well,
it's PACCAR. I mean,
take all this with a grain of salt, folks. It's this is one of those concept trucks, and we, of course, we'll link to the show notes in the show description. You can see pictures of it, but Peterbilt Motor Company will give the public a closer look at the unique Super Truck 2 at a Las Vegas trade show this week, and I'm not sure what the date is on that, but anyway, just assume it's in the past. Those who want a closer look at Super Truck 2, I hope I don't have to read that too many times, will get their opportunity at the Consumer Electronics Show taking place January 9th through January 12th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Peterbilt says they'll have this Super Truck 2 demonstrator truck on hand for the public to view at the PACCAR exhibit at booth number 3501 at CES. From Peterbilt, and I quote, Super Truck 2 features an innovative aerodynamic shape with a center drive position that improves overall visibility.
Just keep reading.
Yeah. Visibility,
Yeah, I already
a
seen that.
right-hand entry, stand-up door, pop-out windows, cameras in place of mirrors, no thank you, and custom tires and wheels. Other features include a mild hybrid powertrain, a waste heat recovery system, and a lightweight chassis for improved fuel economy. The split-level integral cab and sleeper features a large wraparound dash, 15-inch display, digital dash display for virtual gauges and critical vehicle data, an additional display for HVAC, infotainment, and navigation controls,
Infotainment.
an
Whoever thought of
articulated
that word?
seat. Yeah, made up words. That's the beauty of English. An articulated seat. That's fun to say. Articulated seat that rotates left and right and a pull-out desk. Peterbilt initially announced that it would bring the truck in 2016 in partnership with Cummins as part of the U.S. Department of Energy Super Truck 2 program. I wonder if you got to wear the fingerless gloves when you drive this thing.
Well, you got them.
The goal of the Super Truck 2.
No comment there, Dave. Did you see that?
them ain't driving
He just
gloves.
glossed right over it.
Them ain't driving gloves. Them's typing gloves. The goal of the Super
Them's
Truck 2.
fingers, them's chicken eating gloves. So you can still lick your fingers. Don't lie to me.
Super Truck 2 program is to increase freight ton efficiency in order to meet greenhouse gas emission standards. Peterbilt debuted the Super Truck 2 at the American Trucking Association's Management Conference and E.
And E.
Yeah, you cut it off there.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of pictures here of this hot mess.
I think the cockpit in that looks pretty cool. I mean, the
I think
problem
I'd get
is,
tired of it real quick.
well, the thing is, you're set in your ways and broke in
Yeah.
for how many years in a regular cab to
Yeah.
jump in something like that. But that is almost like, like an airplane jet, like a jet cockpit kind of deal.
It's like a cement mixer.
Kind of
Yeah,
reminds
I've
you of
never
the
drove one.
1970 GMC Astro when it's trying to make it look like an airplane pilot dash when you're sitting in the seat.
No, it's like the cement mixer where they haul pipe and the pipe comes up past the guy because the cab's right here. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I used to drive an old crane carrier that had the single cab with a crane on the back, and you
Well,
sat
I
next
used
to
to
the
drive
boom.
a crane.
Yeah, and it
I
had
ran
a
crane
boom
and
on
drove
it.
One.
So
Yeah.
drove that piece of junk all the way to St. Louis and back.
What'd you think of that bomb shelter?
What bomb shelter? Oh,
I
yours?
thought-
Yeah.
I thought you didn't know if you
Yeah,
looked at that. See how much.
Yeah,
is-
I'm trying to figure out why you got enough food to feed 40,000 people, but okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right, kids. This was a fun episode.
Always is.
It is,
Yeah.
especially when you get five guys and Steve just gone. Can't
That
believe
was
you ain't
funny.
been there.
Okay.
Look,
see ya.
Five Guys is never fun the first time, but after a while, you'll get used to it.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. You know what 69 is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the highway we got here. It's under construction.
What's 71?
That's inflation.
It's the same thing, but with two fingers in your butthole.
Oh,
How about 68? You do me and I'll owe you one.
I heard 69, but they said since inflation's so bad, they're calling it 96 now.
How about 77? You get 8 more.
How
Eight
about
more.
138? That's,
138.
that's dinner for 4.
All right,
And
kids.
you get that at Five Guys.
Okay,
On
taking the
that
5 guys,
bombshell.
Dave.
We're going to get out of here. Get a hold of us, folks. Give us stuff to talk about. get mad and cuss us out and tell us what assholes we are. It's been a while since anybody's
Just
done
Bill.
Yeah, just
yeah.
So.
But just get a hold of us. Show at 3ftpodcast.org. Hit us up on the socials. We will be back in 2 weeks. Until then, I've been Bill.
And I'm Dave, beating off all them beautiful women attacking me every week. Have a good one.
Since he's got that nice hat on. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
See you, folks.